On the day this goes live, I'll have had my Oculus Rift S for exactly 1 year. In this video, I'm going to be covering the positive experiences I've had with this headset, along with the negative experiences I've had with this headset. Okay, well. Along with even more negative experiences. With maybe some negative experiences on the side. Sound good? Let's get into it. Before I bought the Rift S, I'd been using a phone VR headset and Wiimotes. It was jank, but it served me well for my first 500 hours in VR chat. If you go back on my channel and look up any of my VR chat season 1 videos, those were all filmed with my phone VR setup. It was the 16th of January. This big black box came for me. I plugged it all in, waited several hours for everything to update. It yelled about my tiny room being too tiny. I forgot to do the head strap. It launched Oculus first steps. I became MangoPog. Bottom text, the rest is history. Whoa, my hands move in 6 degrees of freedom. Things have real life proportions. See, those were two of the main things I didn't have with phone VR. Are you keeping count?
Yeah, it seems pretty cool. Does it come with headphones?
What a valid question. Speakers actually, and a headphone slot. The Rift S has these tiny little speakers that are a complete downgrade from the original Rift in every single way. After I got bored of Oculus First Steps, I jumped into Minecraft Bedrock. This was the only game I had installed that Oculus Home likes. Minecraft Bedrock puts you in a cute little living room playing console Minecraft. You can get used to the controls, sprint jump around the place, accidentally press Y, then BAM! You're inside the video game. Now, I don't know if it was my several hundred hours of phone VR that let me do this, but I am one of the very, very lucky ones who suffers from zero motion sickness right out of the gate. I was able to start flying way up high in Minecraft and not feel a single bad thing. After getting bored of Minecraft relatively quickly, I jumped into VR chat where I spawned into a recreation of my room. Wow, it really is the future! I can spend €450 on a plastic toaster I strapped to my face in my room to be in a low quality version of my room! The most shocking part about VR chat in the Rift S for me was seeing everything in real life scale. Everything was in stereoscopic 3D with my phone based VR, but now everything is life size, the single biggest change for me. The field of view seemed the same, and the overall quality of the screen seemed the same, well.
Okay.
This is
Wow.
Hexagon!
Bravo! That's a good boy. He's a good boy, yes!
After spending several weeks with the headset exclusively in VR chat, back then I was deep into VR chat content creation, I tried out Minecraft for more than a few minutes. This time I was using the community mod of Vivecraft, allowing me to play with my Java friends. I was limited to lower end experiences like this, not solely because of my computer's lower end specs, an i3-8100 and a 1050 Ti, but also because I had no intention to use the Oculus Store. I was doing all my playing through SteamVR. The problem with that is any game that runs through SteamVR with the Rift S is also running through Oculus, meaning you're essentially running two VR compositor softwares, something my already struggling computer did not like. A few weeks later, I'd been spending some time in Roblox VR with my friends, and I took off the headset to find a little plastic snap on the side gone, reduced to atoms. This part being gone meant the tension on the cable was stronger. This was actually a problem Index users were having at the time. So I took Thrillseeker's advice and used some electrical tape to keep my cable safe. My headset was not that old at all, and yet it already had tape on it. Nice!
Hello? Am I live?
A couple months after all that, I did my 24 hours in VR challenge.
Still working? Oh god, no. Hi, my name is Mango. and I'm going to be spending 24 hours in VR. But my capture...
I played Beat Saber, Super Hot, Drawful 2, Boneworks, Google Earth. I was really pushing my
Too much
allowances.
talking, you know. I think I'm done talking.
I swapped to my phone VR headset when it was time to eat, and burned myself. I went back into Beat Saber, then hung out with friends in VR chat, and went to sleep in Minecraft. The next day was almost exclusively Minecraft, but we did check out a bit of Roblox and Gary's mod.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I did it.
Ding, 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 Mango's been in VR for 20. Oh my god, it's
over.
over.
That's ridiculous, man.
Thank you for this gathering.
Ding, 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 ding.
This is a special occasion. I'd like to thank the wolf who didn't commit suicide, Stuff who figured out how to set their skin, T-Boy who found a diamond, Mem who has an iron,
Actually.
and Tech who...
You know, looking back at this challenge, I would say this was the highest point of my time with the Rift S. We played loads of games, had loads of fun, spent loads of time with friends, and it was actually this stream that kickstarted my streaming career. Thanks, Zuckerberg. But, unfortunately, it all goes downhill from here. A couple days later, I did a Beat Saber stream, and with my tiny play space, what happened during that stream that I only noticed after was inevitable. Yes, my controller had got a split, right down the seam, right around the time that this was happening for others on Reddit. I took people's advice online and carefully packaged it. And sent it off to Oculus for inspection. A few weeks later, with some emails back and forth, I got my replacement controller. Very nice. I was as lucky with receiving the controller as I was with the headset in the first place. You see, I bought my Rift S right after the Christmas VR headset craze of 2019 and right before current world affairs caused production of almost all tech products to grind to a screeching halt. I paid for mine and it arrived within about a week, while those around me screamed and cried in pain and envy. With my replacement controller, while it did take some emails back and forth, I did receive it pretty quickly, all things considered. Okay, by now we're several months into my time with this headset. I'd gotten used to the wow factor of new tech and several quirks of the Oculus software, including but not limited to losing tracking for no reason, pass-through cameras freezing but tracking continuing fine, alien mic, DisplayPort connection randomly dying, USB connection randomly dying, Oculus causing a complete system crash to the point where my mouse doesn't even move anymore, pass-through turning into TV static, mental trauma, bad performance, worst performance, even worse performance, Steam VR is not certified by Oculus Labs and may result in system instability. Are you sure you want to launch this game? And so much more that I was too frustrated to take note of. These issues are not isolated to me either. You don't have to look too far under Facebook's rug to find problems like the awful quality of the Rift S mic even when it isn't going robo mode. To summarize all my thoughts, the Rift S has given me good times and bad times, mainly the latter, but it's just a shame. Us Rift S owners effectively got abandoned by Oculus when they saw the Quest, their other headset they released at the same price and time, do so much better in sales because of it being standalone. At first it just seemed like favoritism, where the Quest was getting more attention from Daddy Zuck. But as time went on, more and more direct features of the Quest like hand tracking with no additional accessories and Oculus Link, a literal way to use the Quest as a Rift S, were being added. The Rift PC platform was basically entirely abandoned by Oculus by the time the Quest 2 was coming out. We are left with this glitchy, bitchy, itty, bitty, shitty little thing known as the Oculus PC app, which I'm pretty sure is the main antagonist in my nightmares, even though I don't remember them, I just have a hunch. To summarize, Facebook just took their own bye dog sticker and DM'd that to all Rift S owners throughout 2020. And now that I'm at the end of this rodeo with Oculus, and now that they're digging themselves in an even deeper hole, demanding people signing in with their Facebook accounts to use a Quest 2, exploiting people's lack of care for digital privacy, I've had it. I'm at my limit. This Rift S is going right back where it came,